Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Erlengrat. You go all the way up there like that. Right up to... You really have to drive on the track. I don't think that was necessary, really. I don't know what you were trying to prove by doing that you're brave or something. The fact that you then abandoned ship and ran away sort of suggests that maybe you're not quite so brave as you're making yourself out to be. But anyway, so I'll drop you down to field 22, which is the next contract that we want to do, and I will unload the fertilizer down there, and then we can complete this job, which is another, probably it's going to be 2,000 euros into the kitty, which takes us up to just 8. So we've only got 20 grand to go in order to be able to get our dream machine. Let's go to there and unload that. Jump out here and then go here and completed. Less that, we get 2,500. That's not so bad. Right. It's that we got 3 harvesting jobs right here. I'd like to do the harvesting for this cotton. I'm not doing cotton. I'm not getting involved with it. So, despite the fact that I would really like to, I'm not going to do it. That one, I need to borrow items on here. I'm tempted to not borrow the items. It's only 500. No, we'll do it. We'll borrow the items. Okay, Helper E has stopped work unexpectedly because he has unexpectedly run out of products. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's all that unexpected. It's going to take you. You notice I started up that tractor, I backed it, I ran across the field and it stopped. Just on its own. Because it's got a safety cutoff switch. Alright, you get them. They go underneath the seat on the tractor or the forklift or whatever it is that you're using. And as soon as you stand up, if you... you've got to undo the seat. If you undo the seat belt and stand up, there's a safety cutoff that shuts off the engine. It won't run anymore. And load up. Help if I turn the tractor on. And then set the hired help going. Right. And another one is underway. I don't know how many loads I've loaded up on here now, but it's a few. So now I want to get the... it's that tractor. I want to get that tractor going through, but I just want to have a look up here. This is so cool. I'm just getting the spreader hooked on. And then back up here out of the way a little bit. And over onto there. And now we can go and get our fertilizer. And I am just coming back into a new recording. And I don't actually remember where I went and left the fertilizer from the last job. It was... Where did I leave the fertilizer? I know I had... Oh, actually, wasn't it over on that field? I'm sure I had fertilizer here somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. This could be a bit of a problem for us. I know I had some here somewhere. I don't think I returned it with the last job. I just don't remember where I unloaded the stuff. This could be a serious problem. This could be a very serious problem. Did I leave it out this end? Did I do that field right there? I got field 9 now. It's a new one that's come up. And I'm pretty certain we had that one. I think we did. We had field 11, but no, I was spraying field 11. Field 11 was a spraying job. I had field 13. I'm gonna... I'm going to have to wander around and see if I can find the missing fertilizer now. Where did I put it? The train is now available. There's a little thing that now comes up every time the train comes back into the map now to tell you that the train's available, which is actually a really cool idea. I really like that. It means you're not constantly on the lookout. There's the fertilizer bags. See them? I left them on the side of the field down here before I returned it. Right, ideal. I was actually being sensible. I was planning ahead. I was making sure I had everything ready and all sorted out. And I just wasn't prepared for such preparedness, quite frankly. Yes, I know. I'm as shocked by all of this as you are. There is our bags of fertilizer that I completely forgot where they were and had gone missing. We will grab those two and we will load them up, and then we can do field 22 right here. At least that's what I'm hoping. Helper D has stopped work unexpectedly. This one has not stopped work unexpectedly. This one is still going. I think we might have to try and get a rake for that one because, quite frankly, that is going... No way. Oh, no. We've run out of fuel. I got nothing to carry fuel in. How am I... Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe... I wasn't watching. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. I need to be paying more attention to the fuel gauge. I can't just bring a tractor over and siphon fuel out of it. I've actually got to buy a tanker and do it like that. I can't do it any other way. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh dear. The things that can go wrong. The things that can go wrong for us. Right, so we're going to need to get something to carry fuel down here in, which means we need a fuel bowser of some kind. First of all, before we do that, let's start this one up. I'll do a pass along this end of the field here. I'm not quite sure how wide a pass we need to do. Okay. I was mostly near right on that one. We will do a pass along here, and then actually I'm gonna manually go around the edge of the field most of the way, I think, just because this top end of the field is gonna need a little bit of assistance as well. And then once we've done that, I can set the hired help going across the rest of this field. Then we can worry about getting fuel over to the little tractor. I ought to keep an eye on the electric tractor as well. I don't know what happens when that one runs out of charge. Like, does that just stop? And if that one stops dead in the field, how do you get it back to the charging point? Does it drive really slowly, or have you got to, like, go and pick it up, or what? I'm not really sure about that one. That's a thing that I hadn't really thought about. Like, with a standard fuel engine, you run out of fuel, all you got to do is get fuel to the tractor. Now that's fine, and for us at the moment it's a little bit inconvenient, but that is entirely my fault. But with an electric tractor, if that one runs out of fuel, what do you do then? Oops, I don't want that. I want to switch that off for fertilizer spreading. With an electric tractor, what do you do with that one if he runs out? Like, can you just move it really slowly? Do you have to tow it back, or what? Like, you can't just run a canister of fuel out to it. I suppose you could try and take a battery out, but I'm not really sure how well that would work. Alright, anyway, we need to look in here, and we need to see what options we've got. If we go under miscellaneous here, you got 8,500 for that one. And I don't even have 8,500 at the moment, which is not very helpful. We've got a little tiny trailer there. We've got an extra bit. Oh, no, that does fuel, and it also allows you to repair things in the field. But that's 21,000. I've got a liquids tank there at 5 grand, but I need an IT runner to pull it. That is a crane that goes directly on the back of a tractor. I got a loader there. I don't have a small fuel bowser that is smaller than that one. Do I have another one somewhere else? Like, I know that there are mods available that you can get kind of like that, but smaller. I want a really small trailer that will allow me to carry it. Like those two there won't. You got the IT rust for milk. This one here I could, but there's 70 grand and we need a lorry. Nothing else in there. The slurry tankers, have they got something small? Maybe stuffed in the back of their mod section? Not really. No. Right, so I don't have any mods that I can use for doing that. It looks like we are just gonna... I'm either gonna have to go and try and find a small Bowser mod, which would be smaller than this one. I don't imagine we're going to find much that's going to be smaller than that anyway. Like, not within that price range. I think we're going to struggle with that. Which means I'm going to have to spend all of my money doing that to get fuel over for this tractor. I got no way of siphoning fuel into it. I got no way of doing any of it. Right, contract on field 22 is finished. If I go over and have a look over here, he's just got one more pass that he's going to need to do, and then the job itself will be finished. I have actually got another fertilizing job that we've now got available, which is fertilizer on field 9. This one is cultivating any type of fertilizer. This one, though, is doing it with slurry and so on. So I can't really go and take that. I'll have to, that one, field 9, we'll have to take that one in another way. But this one is 4,600 that it's offering. Now, we've got this one, we've got the current job is done. So I'm going to take, we've got almost 1,000 litres of fertilizer here. I'm going to take that back to the yard, and then I'm going to complete this job, because I want to keep that fertilizer ready for the next one. But that the field 9 job, we're going to have to do that ourselves, because we don't have slurry, and that one's like, that's trying to do a slurry job right there. I don't have any available, and they don't provide it for the job, well, I don't think they provide it for the job. I'm assuming that they're not going to provide it for the job. If I say, look, I want to take that, and I don't really want to have the job and then cancel it. So we will unload that. Wow, chucked it all the way over there. I wasn't actually expecting that. And I will go into here. See there, like, this seems strange. We don't have a supply of slurry that we can go and get. So I'm not really sure how we're supposed to fill this one up to even do that job. That does seem like an odd one, unless it is providing it for us. But anyway, right there, I have got 2,000 euros that I can get. So we will collect on that job right there. I've got an active spraying job right now, and I've now got 10 grand. I can go and spend 8,500 on this one right here. I'm going to buy that, yes. Oh, this is painful. I need that money for other things. I can't get any other things because this isn't, like, yeah. Things aren't going all that well for us at the moment. I also probably shouldn't have bought 2 lots of this. I got a double lot of herbicide right here, and I probably shouldn't have gotten that. I probably should have just gotten 1 tank, which would have been an extra 2,000 euros that we'd have been able to keep. Now, the forage wagon that we want to get, that's expensive. We still need to get that. We haven't, like, I'm busy mowing. I'm mowing flat out up and down my field, and I haven't, I can't do anything with all the grass that's there. So we have a slight issue with that as well. We got issues left, right, and centre. It's poor planning for the most part. I think what we may end up doing is leaving the grass on the field and then coming back over it again later on. I know that's definitely not particularly realistic, but that's what we may end up doing. Just because. I can't really think of any alternative. So we can take 3,750 litres of fuel with this one. I don't need that much, though. I only need a small amount of fuel. So we're going to come out of here, and we're going to come rollicking along over here. Come in round, and we're going to get ourselves a bit of go-go juice. So I'm going to put that one to there. And that's filled up my truck, and then I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to get about 100. That's got me 86 litres. Let's go for 100 litres of fuel. Don't know why I quite need 100 litres of fuel. I probably don't need 100 litres of fuel. I'm thinking that we will probably immediately sell the fuel Bowser again because of the pressing need that we have to go and get our forage wagon. Admittedly, the forage wagon is going to be a rather prohibitively expensive machine for us to buy, and it's going to take an awful long time for us to use it on our field, so we could also be wanting to get a rake, but right now buying a rake just doesn't seem to be any kind of option. So we may have to leave that and just hope that we can do this with other jobs. Now, at the moment, I said I didn't want to do any more grass jobs, purely for the reason that they are rather dull to do, and we've already done another grass job, and we found out that it was indeed fairly dull to do. And the problem with most of the grass jobs is that I've got to go and manually do things like the wrapping and that, and if I'm manually wrapping the bales, I can't be manually gathering up the grass that we've got in our field. Right. There, I have now put fuel in my tractor. Let me back up here a little bit, and then I just want to move you out of the way. I've got 83 litres of fuel left in this Bowser. Not sure if I should be keeping it or selling it. We will wait and see. But anyway, that one is now on its way. I've got this one here with its 83 litres, which, to be honest, only cost us about €100. So it wasn't exactly like it broke the bank. The expensive bit was the actual fuel Bowser itself, which we don't really want to... I don't know if I... See, I don't want to keep the fuel Bowser. I can't unload the fuel, though. It doesn't let you unload fuel into something different. The only other thing that I can think of is perhaps a storage facility at the farm, but there isn't really anything for that either. There's nothing here. Silos, decoration. And if we go to silos, what have we got here? We got standard silos there. We got these types of silos. Nope. Miscellaneous. I've got a fuel tank there, which is 5,900. And the problem is I don't think that that fuel tank there is actually one that allows you to store the fuel. I think it's just another buying point. Like these, that's the washing station. These right here, these MF workshop, that's the workshop shed. The storage shed, that's different. What that does actually store. We would be able to put our fuel into that one. But this is all under miscellaneous. So I've got a fuel tank right there. It's the silos bit. See, if we were looking under silos in here, here we have actually got the silos. And we got these, and we would be able to store the fuel here with a 60 grand. So, right. Those options are out. We're not going to use those options. So I'm kind of thinking that we might just keep this fuel Bowser around for a minute. We've got this spraying job that I'm still doing. And then that's going to get me another 6,500. Let's go over and check on our mower a minute. Yeah, he's just now finished. So I want to start the tractor. He's on 3/4 charge. So we're all right with that. And I'm going to bring this one on down this way and just mow out this little bit down here and then spin round and take that little bit out, and then we're going to come up here like this, and we're going to start working our way across this bit. Mostly we are finished up here, which means that I could get the other fertilizer job that I've got there. Have that one there, and this time I'm just going to accept contract, not borrow any items. So I will do that right there. The only other ones we've got now are 3 cotton harvesting jobs that we won't be doing, and there are 2 baling jobs that are there. So if I go new contracts here, Field 10 has come up with a fertilizing job, which we could go and do as well. We'll accept that contract. Field 9 is the one. So I'm going to accept contract for Field 10 for that new one that's come up. Let's back you up here a little bit and just fire up that bad boy there, and then go and take out the last little bits up through here like this. There's a few bits of mess just along this top side here, which we'll just quickly go through and tidy up. It's just like the edge of the marked out field that the hired help couldn't quite figure out. And, I mean, all of the lines of grass on the field, they look good. It looks good. I like the appearance of it all. It's just I'm also very, very, very much aware of the fact that this is going to take us a painfully long amount of time to go through and harvest it all. Not to pick it all up. This is going to be the bit that we're really going to struggle with. Right, I'm going to... Actually, hired help can carry on with that for a minute while we go over here. You're in the right spot right there, so now I can go to this one. Go and get behind that tractor there, and we will unload another round of spray into that one. This is going to be it for spray, which means that we've got a whole load of herbicide left over, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. I mean, I guess we just keep it at the farm and come back with and like do something with it a bit later on. Guess it'd be about the only thing that we can do. I have actually just finished one tank of herbicide, which that's really good. I'm genuinely pleased about that. Right, you go. Off you trot. That's fantastic. And then this one here with his one tank of herbicide. If I take those off, that can just like drop forward a little bit. I will bring this one back over onto the road over here. Right, I'm feeling a bit better about the herbicide now. At least we've only got one tank of it. I'm not sure how much is in that tank, but it does feel like we've made a little bit of progress with it. And you up here, everything is neat and tidy there. So it's literally just this one last pass down across here. Well, it's two passes. And this job is done, and I can't go and do the next part of the job because I don't have the mower that is required for it. So we will bring that back round. So you can see right next to the stone there that the grass field is a little bit too, it was like a little bit too rough in places for us to properly be able to mow that. I might be able to get it if I turn round. Bring it round this way. I might be able to just take that out. I can take some of it out. Let's come down here and see if we can get this one. And that is pretty much exactly the same. We can get some of it, but we can't get all of it. That's it. We're done. We have cut the grass in the field. So now we need a forage wagon. Without a forage wagon, we can't do anything, right? The forage wagon is now crucial to our success. There's nothing else we can do. Well, there is. Oh, we've got fertilizer there. Right, there's a couple things that we can do. First up, we can go and park this one and unhitch the mower. We're going to keep the mower. I was wondering about whether we should sell the mower in order to make a little bit of extra cash out of it, but I don't think we will. So we will keep the mower. We will spin round and we'll have the front weight on this one. We've got our little tractor is busy at the moment, but I've got two fertilizer jobs that I want to do, and I have a fertilizer spinner and I currently have a spare tractor. So we're going to grab this one. I'm going to load it up with fertilizer there, and then we're going to head off to do one of these fields. So that one fills up there beautifully like that. I've got field 10 and field... Ooh, both of them together. Right, we've got field 9 and field 10. Might not be able to do both. Contract on field 14 is finished. We've got a little bit more that will still need to be done before it's completely finished there, but the contract is done. I get these two jobs, field 9 and 10, right next to each other. It's actually quite convenient, that is. I probably will need to top up the fertilizer spinner to be able to do both of these jobs. But we can worry about that afterwards, whether I do decide to drive all the way back to the dealership and just quickly top up like that, or I do a round trip with the pickup and do it like that. Not quite sure yet. We'll deal with that when we get there. Herbicide is almost empty on our little tractor. The little tractor is now going to be out of action, so we will take that one back to the main farm. while this one does its work. And then we're kind of at a loss. Like, I can go and do the baling jobs. I could start doing those, but I kind of didn't want to do them purely because of how tedious they can get. Alright, and if that's the only way we're going to make money, I'm kind of thinking it might be better if we wait a little bit, maybe wait till tomorrow, and do some more jobs. The only downside to that, of course, is that the grass we've just cut will have new grass growing up in between it, and I didn't really want to do that. That's kind of like a thing that I didn't really want happening. Right, Helper J is blocked. That's probably me parked up on it. Let me start here like this. You can actually go out a bit further than that. So let's go over there. And try that one again. That's better. Right. You go on down through there. You got field 9, and then you got field 10 to do as well. So you can do both of them. You right here. Let me turn off that. I've only got 22 litres left in this thing anyway. So if I bring that over here, and then I back it up. Like this. And then I will start it up again in a minute. So I can bring you right up there like that. Load that one right up. And then we will do the spraying line from over here. So the contract is done. We could just give up now, but I'm not going to. We are actually going to do this job properly. And you then can go spraying all the way down here. Now, the other thing that I can do is, while that one is busy doing that, I can then jump into this one. I'm not going to worry about the 83 litres of diesel that are left. I think we will just take this one back and we will sell the fuel Bowser, and we need to keep a closer eye on our fuel gauge on that tractor, because this cost us a lot of money. Like, even though we're selling it back, we're still losing a fair slice of money because it's now used machinery. And we don't have, like, with the seasons thing, the bit that I really love about seasons with regards to machinery is you get half an hour that you can, like, do a trial on the machinery, and if you don't like it, you get a full refund. That's not a thing in, like, the normal base game, and it disappoints me that it's not a thing. I'd really like it to be a thing. I really would. But anyway, we've got that Thunder Creek equipment that's going there. I'm going to bring you over here, and I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to unfold that one like that. We'll go over here, and we will 7,600. 7,618. And Helper G has completed their task. 7,618. What did we pay? 8,500. So it costs us 900 to run out of fuel, essentially. Alright, just ignore the fact that he's out on the road. And you over here, you can just start folding up. Yeah, we can turn in this job now. So we've got 6,498 euros have just come in there. And then I've got 2 more jobs that are currently active. Now, if I go here and I go new contracts, doesn't have a new contract. I did wonder if it would have a new contract to do this field with fertilizer, but it doesn't at the moment. So this tractor here, we are... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.